NBS Uncensored, man. We are here. We're back at it again, man. We had to talk about this, and it went down this past weekend, man. Gnome 14, the main event,
Right?
Loaded Lux, Rum Nitty. Um,
Yep.
what's the thing you say, Danny, when it comes to predictions and recaps?
And predictions are one thing, recaps are another. You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna talk about what, because there was a lot of hype behind this battle, of course, a lot of anticipation. We wanted to see Lux come back. We wanted to know what he was gonna do. We wanted to know how Nitty would fare, his punch style versus Lux's more intricate wordplay scheming style. We wanted to see how these two styles will match up, and we was doing our predictions. We had a whole lot to say beforehand, so now let's see what we got to say afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So what hey X, what happened, man? What, talk to me, man? Didn't play out how you thought it would. Like,
I mean, all I want to say is, look, listen. For the predictions, you're right. I got a lot wrong. But this battle, oh no, sir.
That's funny, man.
All I heard from both sides, besides myself, 30 before. Everybody that said that he was going to win, it was going to be a 30. All the Lux people, it's going to be a 30 on his end. You know what I said? It's going to be 2-1 Lux. It's going to be 2-1. Rum Nitty's too good of a battle rapper. He's one of the greats, one of the GOATs. There's no way he's going to lose all 3 rounds. And I said this for doggone sure. As long as Lux don't choke, dog, it's hard to beat him. It's hard to beat him if he doesn't choke. So I just want to say it went exactly like I thought it was going to go. I had Rum Nitty winning the first, even though I thought Lux had a good first. Let me say this. I thought the battle was fire. Me and Danny talked about it off air. Me and Keel talked it off air. I thought it was a fire battle. I think this is going to be one of those battles. The more you watch, the more things you catch, you're going to be like, man, that battle was insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
But after watching it one time, I've only seen it one time, and that was live, watching Nome. I had Rum Nitty in the first, and I'm saying to myself, man, Lux, man. Nah, I don't want to hear Danny Mount. I don't want to hear Keel.
Fire.
I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all. I'm going to keep it a bean. For all the people out there, even Lux's second, which he left Erden the second. At the beginning, I was worried.
I was too.
But once he got to cooking,
yeah,
it was just bam. It's like throw the damn towel.
What? It wasn't no
Lux was bombing.
It was not no throw the towel.
I mean, he was bombing on Rum
There
Nitty.
was a moment. There were moments that and I'm on stage. I'm watching, and I'm like, damn, this. It feel like Lux is separating himself at certain junctions in this battle.
Yeah,
like Lux is separating now.
He went to the first round just regular Goku. Second round, midway, he went Super Saiyan. He went Super Saiyan. And then Nitty had a good second, though. And that's not no disrespect. Nitty had a good second as well. But then go to the third, and I had it 1-1 going into the third. And then the third came. I thought Lux picked up where he left off on the second round, was bombing in the third again. Then Rum Nitty goes, and Rum Nitty starts off fire. He goes with the angle instead of more of the punches.
Right.
I like the angle, but then cuts it short. And I don't know, why he did that. Maybe Danny can give us more insight than I can. Rum can come on the show and give us more insight. I don't know. But I had Lux 2-1, second and third. But at the end of the day, I'm not mad at y'all. If your preference is more Rum Nitty, you like the third round angle.
Right.
It's cool, but I had it Lux 2-1. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Even though I'm saying clear for me, I do think it's a preference. I just like Lux's material better.
Nah, that's fair assessment. And I actually had the same call. I saw it once. I was live. I was right there. I'm watching greatness from both sides. Both of these the homeboys, they going crazy. And I'm like, of course, I'm rooting for Nitty. It's EFB, it's West Coast. Nitty's my brother. I'm going for him. Lux my rival. I want Nitty to win this battle. And so Lux come out with that first round. And I'm like, oh man, let me call this nigga X and tell him, man. Let me call X and ask him what's up with his man, but I didn't want to get on the phone on camera and shit because I was hungry. But and so there were some sparks of greatness in Lux's first round, but I just knew what Nitty was about to do. And then like halfway through Nitty's first round, it's like, yeah, he secured the round. And I'm like, yeah, Nitty got this first kind of clear. Like, we're not even going off crowd reaction either. We just going off of the potency of the bars and the imitation of Lux at the beginning of his round. You know what I'm saying? Like he's getting into these round pockets. He's dropping haymaker after haymaker. He's performing. His energy was higher. And I'm like, oh shit, Nitty up 1-0. Now when Lux starts the second round, and like you felt, we all seen it. Damn, I hope this ain't a repeat of his first. Because if he raps this second round just like his first, the battle finna be over. Like it's gonna be 2-0 on Nitty. But then Lux, it's like you said, the motherfucking white glow came out of his eyes, and the music started playing like the Rocky music came out of nowhere, and he came alive. And it was like Frankenstein's monster was alive. It's alive. And like, oh, this is the monster we came to see. He's mad now. And I also think this probably came from the reaction that he was getting in his first round. Like Lux probably felt like, okay, all right, it's been 2-3 years since his last battle. He come out first. He had to go first. He's shaking off the jitters, the ring rust. I think that was like his warm-up round. You feel me?
He even said that afterwards. He said, I gotta get a feel for it. I don't know if y'all heard it in the background, but you can hear on the camera.
Oh, I didn't hear for it. Yeah, you know, and because of how Rum Nitty was going crazy, that made Lux say, all right, let me turn the fuck up. Oh, you came to play. Oh, you want to fight with the gloves off. Oh, okay. And he took them gloves off and started showing separation in rhyming and rapping ability and attack patterns and just a pure ferocity. Looked like a real animal in there. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, my man Nitty, you gotta. But I knew Nitty had a crazy second round as well. So I wasn't too worried. But I'm like, Nitty, you got to be incredible to beat this round. He got close. Didn't quite reach the mark, man. Now it's looking like 1-1. It's 1-1 to me. Going into the third. And just like you said, man, Lux kept the momentum going from that second round, man, and was saying some incredible shit. And Nitty came with a different perspective with that angle about like, hey, you know, you fathered the culture. And he's like, you're like that dad that come back around after his son get drafted to the league. Like nobody took that approach to, you know, versus Lux before. And so this was a unique approach. And like you said, really come down to what did you prefer? I don't think there's like, now you can feel like it's clear, but if you give Nitty this battle, you got to go Nitty 1 and 3. If you give Lux this battle, you got to go Lux 2 and 3. And that's like the hallmark of a great battles when it come down to the last round, they both split. And now, even though they both had a crazy round, now it's almost like, what did you prefer? But live on first watch, I did edge Lux second and third. And so don't say I'm EFB biased, I'm West Coast biased, I'm Rum Nitty biased. I'm keeping it 100 how I personally felt. Now I will watch the battle again on camera this time and see it from a different point of view. I might change my mind. I might go with Nitty, but as of right now, first one watch live on the stage, I got Lux 2 and 3.
You know, it was crazy before Kill goes. A few of my homeboys said, X, I had it 2-1 Lux on first watch. they watched it back and they said, no, it's a 3-0 Lux. I never saw it back. So I didn't see it back yet. I want to see it again.
3-0.
Yeah, that's what
On
some
Lux?
homeboys told me.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. You know, I just got home. I haven't even unpacked my bag yet.
But
we
came
came
right
right
to Lux Fire Battle, the culture one.
Yeah, it was an absolute classic, man. I think that's one of the last classics that we've had in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I think this one's gonna live on for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like 5 to 10 years from now we're gonna be talking about this battle?
Absolutely.
See?
No.
Absolutely.
Wait, no.
Keo just he always
This is what the problem is. People want to be the prisoner of the moment right now because you know the last time we seen Lux, he got his ass whipped by an EFB member, got 30. But as far as this battle, but as far as this battle goes, man, I got Rum Nitty, man, and I haven't changed my mind since.
Okay, all right.
In this battle, and the first round, I definitely had Nitty. He had a lot of the Lux flips. He imitated him in the beginning. He had the warning shot. It's overloaded like Aaliyah's
like
jet.
Aaliyah jet.
He said, you see the large picture, you can't get uploaded. I'm like, come on, man. Lex was getting his ass whipped in the first round.
I gave Nitty the first.
He did.
This was a landslide, man. It was like clear, no debate.
The vegetable state line, that was in the first or the second?
Which one?
Yeah, vegetable steak. He said where everything healthy.
No vegetable steak. That was in the second round.
Might have been a second. That was fire too.
But I'll give credit to Lux in the second though. He turned up in the second round, and you know, I think everybody had Lux in the second. Nitty was fire in the second. It was just what Lux was saying. Like Lux, he knew he had to punch. It was a different Lux though, because he knew he had to punch a little bit.
Pop was back. That's what Rum was saying. He brought Pop back.
Yeah.
He did.
He had the cool runnings bar.
I thought
that nigga said Bob Slayton. What happened?
He said that about EFB. All right together.
Yeah, that's insane. You know that, but when you're the world's most powerful rap group, man, they gonna take shots at you and they gonna put accusations on you, man. And the crazy part about that, none of us rap alike. Like I don't rap like Nitty. Nitty don't rap like fucking Jerry West. Geechee don't rap like Danny Meyer. So how the fuck do we write together? That's crazy.
But I felt like people. He had some gas in some of his bars. Listen, man, if anybody else was spitting that damn Jason scheme, their asses would get booed off the stage. It was just Lux. He didn't get booed.
Dang, when he did the he said the he said all these niggas y'all think what did he say? All these
Jason. Yeah, Jason.
They not adjacent.
I like that. I thought it was fire.
Yeah, that was a bar. That was a bar, but I can see what Keo was saying. Like if I did it or if somebody else did it, they might not fuck with it.
A bar can hit different with the right person.
Right.
I did like the permission bar that he did.
You gotta ask. I tell Smack what I need permission.
Yeah,
that was hard. That's what I'm talking about. Like those individual bars. It's the second round or the third round where Lux said the alien gonna up it. Fuck it, let's get abducted. That's in the second as well.
That was second.
So he's packing all these crazy lines in his second round, bro. It's like it's making it tougher and tougher for Nitty to overcome this type of round.
It was Nitty basically had to fight back in it. He had a good round, but I think Lux he had a lot of high moments in it. He was very aggressive. He was actually punching in it, in the second. As far as the third one, I actually like Nitty's material just a little bit more, man. It just hit me a little bit more what Nitty had in the third round. The Lux third was good, but I just feel like it wasn't good enough from what Nitty had in the third round, and that's how I scored it. I scored it 2-1 Rum Nitty.
Hey, listen, a lot of people got it 2-1 Rum Nitty. A lot of people got it 2-1 Lux. So I don't know if there's an actual loser here. Because even if you got Lux, you can't look Nitty in his eye and be like, yeah, you lost. How? You just had a classic with Lux. You got a classic with Iron Solomon.
Yeah.
Like you have classes with Danny Myers. You got the classic with Ill Will. Gotti. It's like, how do you tell a man, like, look at him, look him in his eye and tell him he a loser? Like, and the same thing. How do you look at Lux and say, yeah, you lost that battle? When he went crazy and he met our expectations. Maybe he didn't exceed our expectations, but he at least met them.
That's right.
Because that first round, if he had did one more round like that, then it would have definitely been a letdown. You know, but he gave us 2 crazy rounds and 1 good round.
Yeah. Because I thought his first was
There's no loser.
Off of first watch. You know, I'm not gonna say I don't know. I off of first watch, I thought it was a good round. Just didn't think it was. I thought it was a beatable round.
Yeah, it was beatable. Yeah, facts. And it was beaten. That's what your homeboys is talking about. Lux 3-0. They gotta show me they paperwork, man. Like telling niggas to show me how they came to that conclusion, man.
I'm gonna rewatch it though. I'm gonna rewatch it.
I am too. Right now. Man. I might agree with Keo on my next watch because that third is so razor close. You can call it either way. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know, man. That's why it's a classic battle.
Keo's gonna say I'm biased towards Lux. I'm gonna say he's biased towards Rum Nitty. So go watch it again, and then you let us know who you thought won.
I'm not biased. I'm not biased towards Nitty. Now, if it was Danny, then you could call me biased.
Yeah, I mean he's called. And look, Danny, you on it. You know, I'm gonna tell you the real. Keo's calling it like a 3-0 over there against T-Top. And I'm like, come on, Keo, bro. I know Danny's our man, but come on, bro.
Man,
and
listen,
it's not about
man.
the material. Remember. Approach matters.
Yeah.
Approach matters.
Yeah. Not fake approaches.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I told you I had 1-1.
Yeah. So, you know, watch the battle. Watch the third. Just watch the third. Watch the third. And don't even count my Lux bars because those wasn't for T-Top. Just count from my first bar, I like to write bar 36 or something like that and that's where I stopped for T-Top. Just count that only. Don't even count you don't gotta add the Lux shit on there.
No doubt, no doubt.
Just watch it and check the approach.
I know we're gonna do another recap, but I do want to say I want to say happy birthday to her. I know it's not her birthday anymore, but happy birthday to Coffee. I apologize, Miss Coffee. Not only did you come through and wild out, I had you 2-1 clear. And shout out to Jazz. Because I was talking spicy saying if there's a 3-0, I got Jazz on a 30.
You did. You said that.
Wild out. I have Coffee 2-1 clear, non-debatable in my mind. I can watch it again. I think I'm gonna still have the same person in that battle, and I'm happy to see her and Hustle, you know, come to common ground.
I gotta watch that one. Like I said, I just got home. You know, I haven't even unpacked my bags. I just got back from Nome. I got a lot of work to catch up on. And I will be watching those battles like in full detail. And we're gonna come back and the whole squad gonna get together and we're gonna do our whole Nome recap. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we just want to, you know, we had like Keo said, we gotta talk about this one, man. So in the grand scheme of things, where like because I feel like the culture is now put Lux way back at the top of the mountain again off one good performance game.
I don't think that
now he's the king of all of his stuff.
I don't think that's fair to do though. I don't think.
Let me say this.
I need to see 2 or 3 more of these from Lux consecutively.
Hey,
and then it's like, all right, give it to him.
another thing I want to say, shout out to Coffee, because I know y'all about to go crazy on what I'm about to say, but I said this a long time ago. Did he lose to Geechee? Yes, because obviously he choked. It just is what it is. But material-wise, even Coffee said material-wise when I watched the playback, his material was better than Geechee's.
It probably would. It probably was.
That's a fact. That's all I ever said, man. If Lux don't choke, it's hard to beat Lux, bro.
Well, we'll see. We'll see about that.
I want to know this. Where does Rum Nitty go from here, and where does Lux go from here?
Well, Lux still got more battles to do. Not many. He don't got to battle 50 people. But I do feel like the impending showdown with myself, maybe DNA, maybe I don't know, B. Daylight, JC. I don't know how much is maybe Goods, Hitman. He probably got like 10 battles that should be, going down within the next 3 to 4 years or something like that. But right now, as far as Nitty don't really have. I mean, he still got the Calico battle. They want to see him and conceded still. You know what I'm saying? But Nitty has battled Iron Solomon, Lux. Maybe he could battle Moot. Maybe he could battle Easy the Block Captain. There are still a few blockbuster matchups out there for Nitty, but for the most part, like Lux be the end game for a lot of the writers, the pen guys. But you know what Nitty's doing? He's not gonna live high off that moment and just ride off into the sunset. No, he's right back outside. I think it's this month on Westworld on his own league, and he's battling Saint, giving Saint the young puncher opportunity. He's right back outside. Like, you battle Lux and your next battle was Saint. Like, it was like, all right, I checked that off the list. Let me keep going. So Nitty has really cemented himself as one of the battle rap goats. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, we can name off all the classic battles he has and the great performances, and he's up there with just anybody else you can name. Lux, he don't really got to prove nothing either. He proved what I asked him to do. Like, I've been asking the fans, even like the ones that are critical on him, like he showed up. This what y'all wanted? Y'all wanted me to, all right. And I did it versus y'all top. This who y'all said was number one, right? Y'all asked for this. Y'all asked for it in the small room. I delivered. What more I gotta do? So Lux can kind of really chill. He don't gotta answer no calls, and he don't gotta even battle me for real. Like, I give him his respect. But as a fan, go ahead.
He did deliver, but he just didn't win the battle. So technically, he got back-to-back losses right now against people from the West Coast.
Majority of people don't agree with Keo.
Huh?
Majority of the people don't agree with Keo.
No, majority do agree with me.
No, Keo.
Yeah.
All the polls had Lux winning, Keo. Don't do that.
Yeah, because we sometimes we can't go by the polls, man.
No,
because
but I'm saying that's what I was initial is off of.
But if we go back to Jazz and Coffee, the polls had Jazz winning, but you had Coffee winning.
Yeah, no, but look, if I would have lost the bet, I would have gave the money up. Because what are we going by?
Here's another thing. The polls had Tay-Rock winning by 74%, but we don't believe that.
I gotta go back and watch that because everybody, like I said, I was driving back from Florida. Maybe I was tripping low key. Maybe I don't know what was going on, but they said Tay-Rock was wilding in his third. Maybe my kids was fussing enough where I got thrown off. I don't know, but I'm gonna say this on here. Shout out to Gil because he recapped it. Tay-Rock. This is my issue with Tay-Rock. In his first round, he said Jerry West had 5 rings. Nah. And to me, y'all know it. They call me the sports junkie. I watch sports. And my thing is, literally, all you got to do when you write your bar is type in how many rings does Jerry West have, and it came up 1. And he said 5.
Damn.
Automatically lost the first round for me.
Damn. Well,
now you got me questioning how much did you research your other bars that I just haven't broke down yet.
Well, I don't know if like one one wrong bar can erase your whole round. You can take away. You can take away some points. Like, all right, but I did have no, I had Jerry West winning that. Oh, there we go. What up? What up? What up? What up,
fellas? What's
man? We keep recapping Lux and Rum Nitty, man.
Ooh.
Hey, we gonna get an apology?
No.
Oh, it was Lux should never battle again.
I thought you was gonna say sorry.
Hold on, Lux should never battle again.
I apologize for that.
Oh, okay, all right.
He said, "Get it right."
Reek, how you had the battle between Lux and Nitty?
So I'm gonna be honest. So I've attempted to watch this battle 3 times, right? So the first time obviously was live. Keo, no, I had a lot of people popped up at my house, so I didn't get to really watch it like I needed to. Then I watched it back last night, like around 1 in the morning. I dozed off in the middle of the second round, not because of the battle rap, it was just late.
Yeah.
So I watched it again this morning, right now in the morning, fully aware, watched everything. I came up, I got Rum clear the first round. Lux was cool though. He was cool, but I got Rum clear the first round. The second round, I honestly thought that Lux started off very, very light, and it took him a while to get into it. But once he got into it, it was crazy. I thought Rum was pretty good, but I edged Lux in the second round. If I'm being honest, I edged him in the second round. The third round is very, very debatable, and I think it's preference.
That's how we all called it, man.
See, so it got to be something to it. And my preference was Nitty, but I'm not mad at nobody that put Lux. I'm not mad at nobody that put Lux. I got 2-1. Yeah. And if you want to debate it,
so we got me and X with Lux, and we got Reek and Keo with Nitty. That just this
you're a traitor.
Dun, dun, dun. This just goes to show, though. This just goes to show how great of a battle that was, man. When we're split, you know what I'm saying? We got 4 analysts. It's 50-50 for both sides. It's a great battle.
Another thing that I do want to put up with this Lux and Nitty battle, I think people are overhyping this battle, talking about it's the battle of the year. This is definitely not no battle of the year.
Well, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
What was better?
I give this an 8. This wasn't. It wasn't like. The reason why people have this battle of the year, because obviously it's Lux. They want to pray Lux do so well, and finally that he does. Even though he did lose the battle, though, like I just don't think this battle, like the content wise, the bars wise, the material wise, this battle is not better than Bill Collector and Tay Rock. Like I just don't think it's close. At all.
Man.
I think we look at this. You look at the 2 high-profile names, and obviously it's Rum Nitty and it's low.
Yeah, but when you do get 2 high-profile names that build up that much anticipation and they live up to it, it's like how could Rock and Bill Collector be better than this? And then now let's go to the actual material, because Rock or Bill Collector went nowhere near the levels that was displayed in this battle.
Hold on, let me rebuttal you right now. Hey, you know how many what's the only bar breakdown battle that we did? Me and you did, and we did it right away.
Bill Collector and Tay Rock.
And you haven't even asked me about doing a bar breakdown about that. Nobody has.
Hey, look, man. Yeah, look, like I said, I just got back, man. I ain't even had a chance to even watch the battle again. But we will do a bar breakdown for Nitty and Lux.
Hey,
we got to do it.
Bro.
We got to do a bar breakdown for Nitty and Lux. I don't see how this is not battle of the year. This is the winner. Because people were saying Rock and Bill was fire after the battle. They were saying Rock and Bill was fire. But nobody was like, This after this Nitty and Lux, everybody's saying is classic. Fire and classic is two different levels.
I don't think it's a classic though, because
It's not a
Rum
classic.
wrapped circles around him though.
It's not a classic.
I don't think it's a classic. I thought it was a fire battle. I seen Angry Fan post that it was number 2 of all the knowns of all time. No way. That's just madness.
No, you a hater too, bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hold on, Rick. I got you. This might be one of the worst gnome cards of all time, man. Like
what battle was listen. What battle was just ass?
Souffleur Soul and
come on, man.
No, they opened up and you can't even count that as a gnome battle.
I'm talking about the ones that they introduced to us. They said was gonna be there. Which one did you feel like in your mind was just ass? That battle was ass.
It was just okay. I'll be honest here. I'm on here with Danny. Danny and T-Top was a disappointing battle. Not because it was Danny, because T-Top kind of.
Well, I didn't finish that one.
He played us.
He played us.
He played us with that one, and then the crowd was horrible, man. Like,
no, I agree with you on that too.
Yeah, I had a bad crowd with that one, man.
So I think that's where you made a mistake, Danny. I remember when we did the predictions that you said you want to go second so you can see enjoy the rest of the show. I don't think that crowd was warmed up, and y'all jumped in. So I think the crowd definitely hurt y'all. Like,
yeah,
I get your reason for doing why you want to do it. Obviously, you want to enjoy the show, but I mean, yeah. I thought who went right after y'all? Was it Jazz and
I think so.
Jazz and Coffee. Yep.
That one it started to warm up right there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So because people, you figure when you got a no offense to Souffleur Soul, not Souffleur Soul, excuse me. Who's the first
franchise and Swervo?
Yeah, no offense to them. When you got that type of battle, most people just be like, whatever. All right, I'm not here for them. No offense to them at all. Like, salute to them. I know they're trying to get their name up. So after they done, it's just like, all right, who's next? But they're down already because they was just like, I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? So it would have took like some crazy haymakers to get that crowd right for y'all. So I mean, I thought it was underwhelming as well, personally.
Yeah.
I never liked Miami Orlando crowd personally. I never liked that crowd personally.
Yeah, and from what they've done this year, they've had bad crowds in that Miami area with when they had the riot down there, even with the Chrome 23 cards down there too. So it's like I think it was a bad idea. I think they should have it at Houston where they normally had it at. And I just was disappointed on that part because it was not a battle rap type of crowd, man. It was just.
And I agree with you, Kill. This is what I like about Nome. Material for the most part was good. The ones I heard, I didn't hear the finishing Danny and T-Top's battle. I didn't watch Swerve win franchise at all, so I can't speak on that. But what I am saying to you, for the most part, no major chokes. The material was good. The crowd might not have been the best, but at the end of the day, like I'll take that. No jokes, man. Let's go.
Right. Yeah.
Fire headliner.
I can't remember the last major URL card that had no chokes. You're right about that.
Yeah, no chokes. I mean, outside of Swervo messing up his second round as the surprise battle, but the main battles, the main line battles, there was no chokes. Everybody came prepared.
Hold on. I don't know if you guys have caught this, but in the Geechee and Fonz battle, some people did say Geechee kind of slipped up in one of his rounds, though.
Whether he slipped up or like as far as like a word or two, we're talking about like full on chokes where somebody's like,
stop rapping.
Damn, hold on, y'all. Let me get. Damn, hold on. Fuck your time.
Well,
we didn't get none of those.
Well. The thing is, though, they didn't put the guys that normally choke on these cars, and we know.
So they knew what they knew what they. Hey, we was banking on Lux to not choke though, and he didn't.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show everybody kind of took this car serious for the most part, man. Like people really put the prep time in. They didn't cheat the fans, they didn't cheat URL. They showed up, gave the full rounds. So, and that is crazy because we shouldn't even be like giving praise for something that you're supposed to do.
That's true.
But knowing how difficult it is to really memorize all that material and say it right in one take. And we got world-class hip-hop stars that can't do that. They go in the studio, they mess up, and they got the paper in front of them. They got the phone in front of them, and they still mess the line up. And then they got to have the engineer punch them in. Yo, punch me in right there. Punch me in right. I fucked up that word. Hey, run it back, run it back. We don't got none of that. You know what I'm saying? And we're rapping 3 times the material 3 different times. Got to run it through perfectly. So, you know, even though we're not supposed to give out awards for something we're supposed to do, it is to a record, it's just respect on that for somebody to get in front of all these cameras. On top of that, your opponent is in front of you, bombing on you, embarrassing you. You got to keep your mind, your mental together and get your round off clean. So it's tougher than what it looks like. You know, I can tell you that.
Rate the card 1 to 10.
I can't, not right now until I watch the battles in full.
Yeah, what you said, Jerry? You said.
What did y'all recap? Did I miss any other recap battles?
We just did.
Oh, we're just talking Lux and Nitty right now.
Okay.
I'll give it a 8.5, bro. I'll give it an 8.5. And I will say, the only reason why I don't give it a 9 is because of the crowd. The crowd was a big factor for my score. That took a lot of points away. But outside of that, so I took a point away for the crowd, and I took a half a point away because my stream, for whatever reason, was going in and out. So I didn't catch everything. Had I caught everything, I would have given it a 9. I really enjoyed the material for most of the battle rappers. I thought Swamp and Hustle was a good battle. I thought Coffee and Jazz was a good battle. I thought Rum and Lux was a good battle. Who else? Danny. I didn't catch the end of yours, but I did have it 1-1 going to the third. I just didn't really like T-Top second, but shout out to everybody that did. But I do know, Danny told me, that's none of that was true before he even said all that. So I already knew what time it was. I don't like fake angles. Rock and Jerry West was a good battle to me. Who else? Geechee and Fonz was good. Everything was good. Like, I have no complaints.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like I was 100% on all my predictions as far as the winners.
You said 3-0, Lux gonna retire.
No. That's you didn't hear what I said at the end. I said as far as who's gonna win. Like the rounds I could be off, but as far as the winners, like I picked underdogs. I picked Fonz.
I picked Fonz.
I picked Nitty. I picked Jerry West. I picked Jerry West.
Nitty won, man.
Look, I picked Jerry West.
Yeah, I thought West won off a first watch, but my homeboys are telling me I'm wilding. They're like, X, there's no way he won that third. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again.
I give this card a 7, man. It was a non-card. It wasn't like, Danny, when we were doing like the best moments of Nome, there is nothing in here that I'm gonna say that I'm gonna point out and say, "Oh my God, this was a crazy Nome moment. This was better than John John. This was better than Official popping the cherry. This was better than
No, I can agree. Maybe this Nome didn't produce like a moment that is up there with those top 5 Nome moments that we did. You know what I'm saying?
It was just no moments for me. The best moment was.
But again, if X pointed out, we kind of didn't have the proper crowd either. It wasn't the proper setting or the crowd. I think if it was somewhere else with a different crowd, these battles would have been better. Like all of them.
And you give it an 8?
I gotta watch the battles. I gotta watch
like on a
Swamp, and I gotta watch Jazz and Coffee.
I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. And obviously I knew, like I said, the crowd was ass. But that rock bar, what he said, on a big stage, they would have went crazy for that.
Smell what the
Said.
rock is cooking.
Yeah, when it smelled the rockets, they would have went crazy for that. Rum Nitty's vegetable steak bar would have went. I think they would have went crazy for
Yeah.
that one. They had some stuff when Lux said about the alien being like, "Fucking, let's get abducted." I think they would have went crazy for that.
But what I don't think they, I think it would have should have been, but the way Lux raps, he went so right into like I don't
Yeah.
see one to stop for it. Like he don't
Right.
stop for his reaction. Like because that was crazy, but he ran right over it like it was nothing. I'm like, yo, you
Right.
gotta, let us feel that. Like,
Let that
me feel like
marinate.
that
Right.
was
Yeah,
crazy.
you gotta let that one marinate. Yeah, that's a
Let me
fact.
feel that.
I thought Danny's Little Mermaid rebuttal was fire.
Yeah. Just again, you're not in the proper environment, not with the proper crowd. They're gonna make it look like it's just it was alright. It's cool. But that shit was actually fire.
I thought what Top said with the mermaid shit, then in your rebuttal, them both would have hit crazy in the big crowd, the right crowd.
Yeah. That's facts. That's facts. Salute to T-Top, man. I gotta watch the other two battles, so I can't give a full assessment of the card yet. Like I said, I literally just got in my house about an hour and a half ago. I just got off the plane from Nome. I gotta see that Jazz and Coffee. I gotta see that Hustle and Swamp, and I gotta watch Nitty and Lux one more time.
Really quick though, before we get out of here, man. It's this is out of the Gnome 14. Shout out to everybody that was on there. But do you guys have a problem with there will be no Summer Madness this year and it will be replaced?
Yeah.
You know, listen. I do. I'm gonna tell you why, because it affects me as a battler. Why? I was asking for the Series Jones battle for Summer Madness, so apparently that's not gonna be possible because Summer Madness is kings versus queens, men versus women. You know,
I think that'd be dope for homecoming. If it has to be. You versus Sirius. I think that'd be dope for homecoming if it has to be.
Oh, for a homecoming, yeah. That's fine. Yeah, but as far as Summer and I was telling you, Keo, I said, yo, they made Nome so dope. What could they possibly do for Summer Madness? To have a better card on paper. And I couldn't think of nothing. And apparently they couldn't either. So that's why they just like, we just gonna make this the Summer Madness.
I could have thought about some days. Hey, y'all hit me up.
Hitman versus Mook. Are you kidding me?
Hold on now, but I don't know if they would have been able to get those battles locked in time, because they gotta they gotta get a date, they gotta lock the venue down. You gotta at least get 2,000 people in the building. Now you need promotion, but none of this can even go in motion if you can't even lock down your main event. If Hitman and Mook is going back and forth, then it could be a Lux and Hitman battle. Who else do you got? I mean, you got to get who else? You can get Calico and Nitty. You could have got Calico and
Rum
Nitty.
Nitty versus Easy and bring Easy back to the URL stage.
But again, that's all. It's all in negotiation. I think money make everything happen.
Easy better go back. His steam going low.
We know.
I know, right? Come on. Yeah, right.
We know. I think what they're waiting for. I think they're waiting for some guy named Tsunami Surf to be free. I think they're trying to lock a mega battle like that.
If you can get Surf to come home, you obviously got to have a Summer Madness with Surf on it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, this ain't the possible time.
I know the
right
perfect opponent for Sue Surf right now.
Oh man, listen, everybody.
We gotta do this again.
Hey, Reese, don't act so startled. Don't act so.
Look, man.
We gotta do this again.
Yeah, man. But again, we gotta wait till he come home, man, and I'm outside for it. So
I'm gonna ask you this, Danny. Real talk, because I haven't watched, but I know what Keo told me. I saw a couple of things what Reek said. Do you think after your performance at Nome, do you think that you have etched closer to battling Lux, or do you think that you're known performance based on what other people's perception is has hurt your chances of getting the Lux sooner than later?
Well, it definitely didn't help. That's showing the, and I can't say I did bad. I'm not gonna. I didn't choke. I got through my materials. Just the what the vibe of the battle didn't. You know what I'm saying? So but at the same time, that however I performed on Nome should not be a determining factor of who I get. I done put in 12 years of work. When niggas, I didn't help make a lot of these niggas into stars. I done did more than my fair share of being able to get who I want to get. Don't say, well, Danny, you didn't do good here, so there goes your Lux battles. Like, what damn? What about this battle and this battle and this battle and giving this man the opportunity and all these the crucibles when nobody was battling them? Danny Myers came outside and gave these guys opportunity. So it was like, but I got to get my opportunity take away because y'all didn't like my one battle. Like, that's crazy.
The reason why I asked is because I think that a lot of times people look at Lux like they look at Floyd in a sense if I'm matching the two.
Yeah,
and a lot of times when you have not the best performance, Floyd is like, I'm gonna go a different direction with it because he gets to pick who he fights, obviously.
Right.
And I'm just looking at it based on some things that people were saying on Twitter and social media. Do you think that you think Lux is gonna curve that battle and try to go towards a Daylight, a JC?
Daylight, if that ain't happened by now, bro, I don't even look forward to that. He personally said he don't want to battle JC no more. So I think it just leaves like DNA and myself. So
and DNA said that he's
Hitman.
Right now.
you got DNA, Hitman, and Danny Myers, and I think it just I make the most sense. Just stylistically, style wise. You know what I'm saying? DNA, as great as he is, I don't think nobody will put him in the same category of penmanship as me. The Hitman battle obviously is the bigger battle, draws more attention, is a lot more like eyes on it as far as celebrities and more money. But it's in terms of like skill for skill, rap for rap, flow pattern for flow pattern. I'm the out of those names, I'm the one that makes the most sense if y'all just want to see a pure rapping contest. Now, so man, but
this would never happen, what I want to say. But I would like to throw one more name in there, and I think it'll be so dope, this battle. For them to do a small room or like a room like y'all was in, or a volume for Lux. And I think he owes it, him and the Mook owe it to give someone a chance. Like a lower, like personal chance. I would love to see Lux versus Eunice in a small room. Call me crazy. I think that'll be so intricate, that battle. Like, realistically, the intricacy of both of them, I think it'll be so crazy.
I'm not mad at Lux giving an opportunity out to the newer talent. I do it all the time. Like I do it all the time. So I've been saying this too. I was like, but they kind of did. Well, when Mook battled Big K, battled Twerk. Twerk, I guess, more of a newer generation. Nitty, not so new, but he's a newer.
Like, I want somebody not a big name.
Like a crucible level, basically.
Right. I would love to see all y'all battle someone that's not a big name. I know you.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I would like not maybe I don't know if necessarily Eunice, because there's things that Eunice still needs to learn, and he's still got some couple years of development before we can get the best out of him.
Man, let me tell you, outside of what that you said, I want to see Lux go on the rooftop with B-Dot. That's what I want to see.
Oh yeah, we all want to see that. We all want to see that rooftop Lux. Rooftop Dot. They call him Rooftop Dot. You know that. So and then look there, we used to battle on the roof. Loser got to jump. Yeah. It makes perfect sense. Beat out on that roof is different.
Well,
you seen him in Saga. You seen him in Rum Nitty on the roof. Like, leave him alone on the roof, bro.
No, I want to see Danny and Lux, and Danny already beat B Dot, by the way, also. So
well, that's true.
Yeah. Right, X.
I'm not gonna lie to you. No, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't remember. I don't know if I watched the Danny versus B. I didn't go watch it. Check that out. I don't know if I ever saw
Right.
that.
Right.
I don't know. I know I will say this, and B Dot Kill knows. Lux is my favorite. B Dot second. I think Saga beat B Dot on the roof.
Hey,
I'm gonna be real with
it's
y'all.
debatable. It's a debatable battle, man. It's a debatable battle, man.
I do think B Dot 30 Rum Nitty on the roof, though.
He did.
Mm.
He did, but
came back and bust Lux ass, so it worked out.
Oh, nah. Hey, bro. Y'all are so biased. Hey, the fans spoke, man, on every poll. Pause. Lux
Nitty's that dude, bro. Like I think this battle, whether you felt he won or lost, I definitely feel like he's ascended to a different level. To have a classic with Lux and I'm talking about a great Lux, not just any Lux battle. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the Surf battle. It wasn't the Surf Lux. It wasn't like the Arsenal Lux or the Charlie Clips Lux. It wasn't that. Let me ask you this. Was this Lux performance better than his Hollow performance? And I will say this.
Think so.
It's not fair to judge because it's two different types of battles.
Yeah,
so you're not always gonna be in the same form you are in. Like if they seen Danny versus Tay-Rock, I'm not gonna be that for every single battle because those battles don't require that Danny, or I'm not in that mind state of that grudge match. You know what I'm saying? So every battle you're gonna tailor your shit for the specific man in front of you. But so you saying you like Lux better versus Hollow?
Man, he was so direct with Hollow, man. He was direct with Rum, but golly, but obviously I only watched this battle once. I've seen Lux and Hollow a million times. I broke down that entire battle front and backwards. So I don't know. Right now, I'm not. Lux and Hollow's my favorite battle ever.
This is a backhand compliment. I think this was Lux's best loss.
Bruh, stop saying that, bro.
Yeah, that is true. It might have been, his best.
This is best loss. He walked away. He's still gonna give it. He's still giving out some work.
Right, y'all are wild, bro. Hey, beloved, I don't know what these do. Hey, outside of Danny, because Danny, obviously is in his right hand space. These two gentlemen, hey man, I don't know what they smoking, man.
Well, you're biased towards Lux,
man. You can't call either man a loser in a great battle like this.
Yeah, you guess what? I am. He lost that battle.
It's cool. It's cool, man.
All right, guys, let's wrap things up and let's go to our shout outs.
Hey man, shout out to y'all boys, man. Hey, I want to say this. Shout out to Lux, man. Shout out to Nitty. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for doing what y'all did for battle rap, because battle rap needed that. It needed that type of energy, it needed that type of performance. So shout out to both of y'all. Again, shout out to Coffee. I was talking spicy on here. Coffee came to play at Nome. She did her thing. Happy birthday. And I'm proud of her and Hustle for mending their differences.
Yeah, I want to shout out y'all, man.
Won? Oh.
I gotta watch that battle, but I'm gonna say this: shout out to X, shout out to Rick, shout out to Keo, NBA Central, shout out to the whole panel, shout out to Lux and Nitty, URL for even putting the event together. They did, and Lux and Nitty brought us a classic battle, man. I think it's a classic. A lot of people don't feel that way. A lot of people do, though. I asked X, do we feel like we're gonna be talking about this 5 to 10 years from now? He said, yeah. Asked a few people, they said yes. Keo don't think we'll be talking about this 5, and maybe I don't know. Only time will reveal that. And Keo is right about one thing. Let's not become prisoners of the moment. But from the last few battles that I've seen, and they was like, oh, that battle's fire, that's fire. The penmanship, and I'm super biased to the high level writing. From this battle, I can't really say the last 10, 20, 30 battles showed me something like this. Otherwise, I'd have to go to a battle that featured Nitty or myself. I gotta go back to Nitty and Ilmac, or maybe Verb, some of Verb performances. But two men going back and forth with the pen. This is probably one of the ones that, for the last few years have really took it to that level. So salute to them. I don't really know what's better than this writing wise. Keo felt maybe action pack wise and moments wise, Bill Collector and Tay Rock was a better battle than this. I don't know. It could all be just preference. But, shout out to y'all, man. Subscribe to my channel, YouTube /Danny the Bar Guide. And salute to you gentlemen. Y'all have a blessed evening, man. We're going to reconvene and get furthermore into some of these battles, the Swamp and Miss Hustle joint, the Jazz and Coffee, really break these down bar for bar. Even myself and T-Top battle, we're going to get into these in more detail. But we did just want to jump on here and, discuss this Nitty and Lux battle. And we might have to come back after we do the actual bar for bar breakdown, because when you just leave it in the air and be like, okay, Nitty got the first, Lux got the second, the third come down to preference. Fuck the preference. Let's get to the hard data. Let's get to the what really happened. Fuck your opinion. Fuck what you like. Fuck what you like. What you like might not have been right, bro. It might not have been the real what happened for real. We got to get into the analysis. The first 48. We got the powder. We looking for the fingerprints. We got the black light. You feel me? We taking these shell casings down to ballistics. We found a murder weapon. We found a gun in the bushes. Do these shells match this gun? We need to know the real shit. Instead of a nigga saying, I found the gun, I think that's the murder weapon. No, nigga, let's test the damn gun. Yeah. So that's what we gonna have to do with this third round between Nitty and Lux, man.
Already know, shout out to MBS, shout out to my boy Keo, shout out to my boy X, shout out to my boy Danny. Before I go, let me throw Danny his flowers real quick. Everybody be praising Surfing Home and praising Verbany Home for being in the spaces, but coming and doing a great performance, or even just performing. Danny be in here doing sports, he be in here doing battle rap, and he get up there and he gives you his best every daggone time, damn near. So shout out to you, Danny, for that. We definitely salute you on that.
Thank you, salute.
You already know, bro. And I'm gonna shout out myself real quick. I turned 42 on Friday. Nah, it's my birthday. That's all. This another year.
Happy birthday, my dog.
Yeah.
That's all. Nothing
salute,
major. Nothing major.
Blessings.
Feel free to send me an MBS cake. You know what I mean? Give me that Tay-Rock love. My 50th show today. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna send you a Lux gray hoodie.
Wow. Oh, okay. Yo, shout out to Danny, shout out to Reek, shout out to X, man. This is a dope show. We'll definitely be back later this week. Lux and Rum Nitty, no matter what anybody's opinion is, they did put on for the culture. And shout out to the URL. It's been a crazy week in battle rap, man. People are still talking about right now. I think tomorrow people's going to be talking about Hitman and Mook. I guess some stuff went down earlier today, actually. And then we got a huge boxing event this weekend also. So we'll definitely come back and recap that. Danny, we're going to be having a lot of content dropping. We got to do this movie review. If you guys want to jump in on about the Bad Boys movie review that's out.
I want to watch it today.
Yeah. But with that being said, man, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Danny's channel also at Danny the Bar God and at MBS Central. But with that being said, man, this is the official recap of Lux and Nitty and also the MBS show episode 46. Until then, man, we'll see you guys next time.